Hey guys, welcome back to Whining Blends. I'm your host, Big E, here with my co-host, Mr. Hoos. How you doing today, Mr. Hoos?
What's shaking? Busy day, crazy day. Thursday's my day off, so
You got a lot of running around
a lot of
to do.
running around to do.
Yeah.
Got a tooth pulled yesterday. That was interesting.
Ugh. How you feeling there?
Not as bad as I was in pain a couple hours ago, but the Motrin works. I got to tell you though,
Yeah.
I was a little worried about getting it pulled. I thought that was going to be painful. I'm bad at the dentist. I hate the dentist.
You hate the dentist?
Yeah, give me gas, give me everything. I need to be as high and out of sorts as possible. And it was great. I mean, they do the Novocaine thing. Then they do like this nerve block that I guess never paid attention to before. I will tell you, I didn't feel a thing. He says you'll feel pressure, and I did, and it just didn't bother me, man. He was in there doing his thing. It took about 20 minutes, and
You didn't feel a thing?
I didn't feel a thing. He yanked it out. He goes, "It's a boy." I'm like, "Oh, man, wonderful."
Thank you for that.
Yeah, it was great. It was, but now I have a big freaking hole in my mouth. So
And now you got to wait a little bit, right, until let it close up or whatever. No sipping through straws.
No, right. Which is why, as everyone can see, I am drinking Corona out of a glass.
Yeah, he's not promoting the Corona since they didn't give us they didn't give us a call here to promote their Corona.
There's no promotion of Corona, so
no sponsorship, sponsorship.
We better get that. So they said, all the do's and don'ts. You can't eat food. Don't brush your teeth, just rinse because you got the blood clot that you need to prevent the dry socket.
Right.
Okay. You can have soup, which I did. You can have eggs today. Well, I had eggs last night because I was starving. So I had eggs again this morning. And then on the way here, obviously, as I break the rules, I had a slice of Sicilian pizza, but I had a middle cut.
Okay.
This way, there's no crust.
But that, and you can't anything hot, right? Like too hot.
Yeah, I told them not to make it too hot.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was kind of like it was like room temperature. It was good. And of course, the first thing I asked is, when can I drink? I'm Googling it in the car, like, when your tooth pulled, the complete drunk I am. And of course, it gives you all the do's and don'ts of why.
So you could drink.
You shouldn't drink right after, obviously, but it didn't really give a time frame. So, you know what? Make my own rules.
Yeah, there you go. Cheers.
Listen, I'm not drinking it out of a straw. I'm not drinking it out of a bottle.
So you're following some rules.
Following some rules.
Yeah, some rules you're following. So that's good. I mean, a couple of days, my wife had four pulled at a time. So
that's crazy. Yeah,
that was nuts. I was like, what the hell? So she had it a little bit too. I think she was like 2 weeks out. That she had to do the same thing, no straw, and she loves drinking from a straw.
Right.
And she was like, "Damn, I can't drink from a straw for a while. You can't drink from a straw."
Right. And it's the last tooth all the way. It's on the top all the way in the back. So it's not like you need to put something in there. So it'll be fine. I needed to get it done. It was painful, and it was like an interior nerve cavity is what he said it was. So I did an X-ray. You can tell, and they use AI there too.
Oh, do they?
Yes, we don't just use AI. They do.
Really?
So AI, doctors and dentists use AI for X-rays and that stuff. So he can see. He goes, AI shows, and there's a spot you can see where the cavity is. There's discoloration on the film, actually on the computer.
Okay,
like it's red. But you could describe all kinds of stuff. So I guess whatever AI you tell it to look for and describe, boom, it's right on. So,
really?
That's it's awesome, pretty cool. So it's not just us in the podcast world. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, AI is around. I mean, I even use it at work. Everybody, I mean, AI is here for everything, man. Anything and everything AI is here. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, but talking about that, I actually did want to, we don't have any headlines for today or anything like that. We're not following a script, which we usually don't anyway.
This is no script whatsoever. This is just no notes, no nothing. This is
no topics.
We'll call it the Bill O'Reilly. Do it live. Yeah. Do it live.
Live from New York. The Whining Blends podcast.
That's right.
But listen, I have a little gripe here. All right. I love
with me or in general?
No. With Mr. David.
Oh, okay.
And I like David.
Yeah, I do too.
I think I like him. I like whatever. I do enjoy listening, watching, whatever, everything that he does. So there was a Yankees game, and and they brought up about the Yes Network brought up about these torpedo bats that the Yankees are using.
Yes.
Okay. So, everybody, they've been in use for about 2 or 3 years already. There's been players that use them already. They're not illegal. They are legal to use. Now, nobody mentioned it before. Now, on the Yes Network on this game against, they were playing the Milwaukee Brewers, they mentioned on Yes Network in regards to the torpedo bats, and there was a couple of Yankees players like Volpe and Grisham.
I think he started it. He was one of the first, I think.
Who, Volpe?
Volpe, yeah. I think they talked about it.
Well, they talked about it, but this was the first year he was using it.
Gotcha.
There's been other players from other teams using this, like last year, 2 years ago.
It was just never an issue, right?
It was just never brought up as an issue.
Right.
So now all of a sudden, because that game, the Yankees hit 9 home runs, and everybody's hitting the ball all over the park. Right. So they're like, oh my God, they're using this torpedo bats. Look at the Yankees. They're fucking crushing home runs. This guy Volpe is hitting, he's getting hits and stuff like that. Because in the Yes Network, they concentrated on Volpe because he was that bad at the time. And, they would notice that the bat was torpedo.
Right.
So David Portnoy goes on this whole rant on about how this is cheating and it shouldn't be allowed, even though MLB has already came out and said it is not illegal. There's a certain, I think it's 2.5 inches.
There's a diameter
that has to be. It follows that protocol. Correct. It follows all the protocols of the size of the bat. He goes on this freaking rant on how it's cheating and this shouldn't be allowed. And
does Boston use it?
That's the thing. Boston is 0-5.
Okay.
They haven't won a fucking game until yesterday.
Are they 0-5 and they use it? I wonder
if they use it. Now I want to go on watch a Red Sox game and see which players are using the fucking bat.
Yeah, you can say it.
You can go on the rant you want. Right, They're not breaking any rules. It's been, I don't remember what the player name was that he was using it last year from the Tampa Bay Rays and blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's no need for this rant just because you're a Red Sox fan and your team couldn't win a fucking game until yesterday.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I like you, Dave.
No, I like you. I do too. He's done a lot for he does a lot for the little pizza guy. Yes. I mean that with respect. I'm a fan of mom and pop shops.
Me too.
100%. I think they should be used more regularly. People should patronize them. That's the word, or patronization. I love mom and pop shops. He helped out Santillo. Santillo's is my favorite pizza. Santillo's is from Elizabeth on Broad Street.
Okay.
Been around forever. 3rd generation.
Delicious.
It's like a house with a little garage in the back. You got to walk through the driveway. If you've seen Dave's review of Santillo's pizza, you'll get the full description. But because of that place, I actually, when I was living down the shore, I purchased a pizza bag, like a delivery boy.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I have my own.
So you can bring
correct. So I could bring pizza
from up north.
From up north down the shore because I just moved down there full time.
And you don't know where to get pizza.
Well, I didn't want pizza down here. Really. I mean, I'd rather have it up there. But I'm all excited about this pizza bag. So it's I think it was kind of the winter months, and I stop in there and I grab a pie and I call it in. And I see Al. Hey, how you doing? I've been in there, brought the kids there. Big patron of Santillo's. So when I went there, I bring him the bag, and he goes, "You can't use this bag." And I went, "What do you mean? It's brand new. Like, there's nothing wrong with it." He goes, "Where was it all day?" I go, "In my car." He goes, and it's like 40 degrees outside. He goes, "The bag is cold." He goes, "What bags do is keep the temperature of
where it is."
Right.
Correct.
So
you didn't know that?
I'm not a pizza guy. So I just stay here.
Pizza guy?
I know. Well, I am bringing my bag in. So what does he do? Because Al's a great guy. He keeps, if you walk into Santillo's, well, not anymore because now they're redoing it, obviously.
Right.
But the old place, he's got 3 or 4 pizza bags on his counter, like the counter that you walk into.
Okay.
That's where he keeps the pies that are going to be delivered. Instead of putting them on top of the oven, he puts them in these pizza bags. So what does he do? Puts it in one of his bags, gives me his bag. He takes my bag. Everybody's happy.
All right.
When I come, I worked down the street. I was at the prosecutor's office there. Union County Prosecutor's office is at the courthouse. So I went, the next day I brought it back. But that's just, learned a lesson. I guess it was
Well, it's
ridiculous lesson. I should have known.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it.
I was thinking about pizza in the bag. That was it, bro. That's all I was thinking about.
It's like you buy these bags that you maintain cold to take like sandwiches on the boat. So it does maintain the temperature. Come on, Mr. Hoos.
Here we go.
Oh, my God. At least leave the heat on in your car or some shit. I don't know.
All day. In the police car.
and then you're eating cold pizza and you're like, well, if you didn't say anything, you would have been like, what the fuck, this bag sucks.
Yeah, these bags are no good. I have to get another brand.
Yeah, like what kind of bullshit freaking bag is this?
Just Google people out there. Yeah, what's the best bags to use? What keeps the pizza the warmest? The one that's in the heat prior to putting pizza in it probably would be it. But no, that was a good thing. And of course, do you think I waited till I got home to eat?
Of course not. You got to eat it on the way home.
Dude, I had a plate. I'm like, well, I had a sliced pizza on the way here and I got it on my shirt, obviously. So that's maybe Nancy's Townhouse. Federicis, yeah, that's good stuff. But yeah, we're looking at different Dave Portnoy reviews. But yeah, Santillo's is my number one of all time everywhere. I have a lot of favorites, but yeah, Santillo's is it.
Santillo's is it?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't have any issues with Dave Portnoy at all. I just don't think he should have went on that rant.
I think you do.
No, I just don't think he should have went on the rant. Like, I love his pizza reviews. I love what he did at Barstool and all that stuff, and his posts and all that. I just don't think that was called for on that rant. I think this is one thing I definitely have to disagree with him.
Right.
And I think it's just because I'm a Yankees fan and he's a Red Sox fan, and he's, we know how that rival is, right?
Sure.
So he's just probably saying, you damn freaking Yankees, we started 3-0.
Right.
They started 0-3. And he's probably like, these motherfuckers are cheating, using these freaking stupid torpedo bats, as they call them or whatever. But, I mean, come on.
There it is.
There's Santillo's right there. Break Oven Pizza, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
He got a score of 8.3.
He changed it.
He did change his score?
He made it high. 9-1, I think.
Okay.
One of the only scores he changed.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I think he was hearing heat about it. Vix is good, too.
Oh, he was hearing heat about it? Like that he rated it kind of low?
I don't know. I was kind of disappointed because, I mean, to me, it's my favorite pizza, but yeah, he definitely changed it. But I think he had an affinity for Al, if you ask me. I think he went in there, he hearing the story, kind of seeing what's going on and watching what he's done in the pizza world, because they had this gigantic festival of all, pizzas there. They had ovens outside, wherever this was. And all that revenue was going to go to rebuild Al's place.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, he raised a lot of money for him.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. But listen, it's American pastime. It's one of the best foods out there. Everyone loves it. And
no, it's true. I mean, listen, and like you said, all about promoting small businesses, right?
Yes.
I mean, like anybody that does that, give good ratings, and then and I'm not saying don't lie about it, right? If the food is good, say it's good. If it sucks,
right.
I mean, I expect you to say it sucks.
See, it's just harder because down here, it just seems to be there's harder places to find pizza that represents something like up in North Jersey. That, and I guess I'm nicely saying the pizza down here is not as good as it is up north. But I don't want to say that to our patrons down here that serve pizza every day. I have different spots here that I like. At Brooklyn Square, I just had a Sicilian slice an hour ago. It was great.
There's a couple pizza places that are good. Yeah.
It depends on where you go and what you want.
I mean, not for nothing. Did you ever see so many pizza places in one town?
No, there's a lot.
There's a lot of
it's so
pizza
close
places
too.
in town. Yeah, they're like.
I mean, look at Hooper Avenue. You got Johnny G's, which is my wife likes it. It's okay. Cousins is catty corner to that. I think Cousins is good. Cousins, you got to eat there.
Okay.
But you know what they do for your slices that you eat there? This is where I pay attention to some shit.
Okay.
So how many slices is a pie when you take it home?
Pie is 8 slices.
Correct. When they do the pies that are for slices in-house that you eat there, they cut them in 6.
Oh, so you get a bigger slice.
You get a bigger. So if you get 2, you get these 2 fat slices at Cousins. And it's good pizza, but you got to eat it there.
Right. Okay.
If you let that sit or bring it home, it's not as good.
Not
Nino's is good. Tell you what, one of my favorite pizzas, Beachcomber on the boardwalk.
The pizza there is really good.
Amazing pizza.
It's really good.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, there's even Fisher Boulevard. I mean, it's probably
Charlie's is good.
Naples,
I was okay with that. I heard a lot of good things about it, and I just thought it would have been better.
I actually like Naples pizza. I've been ordering. I ordered when I first moved here. I started ordering Charlie's.
Yeah,
I liked it. Then because they have the sandwiches, or I don't know if they still had it, but when we go on the boat, it was like buy one get one half off.
sure. So it was a good deal.
Good deal for the sandwiches.
Sure.
So I started ordering sandwiches there. Then I started getting pizza there, and like the meals, like we'll get like a penny vodka or something like that, and it was pretty good. I don't have really complain about their pizza.
Yeah,
I mean, but look, there's no longer. It doesn't matter if it's pizza, whatever it is. Food up north is way better.
I think so.
Just my opinion.
Yes.
I mean, it's just I have a hard time. Don't get me wrong. The bars with the music and the bar food and all that stuff, good, right?
Absolutely.
But like good food, even Italian, and there's good Italian restaurants. I'm not banging on anyone here. I just think the food is way better up north.
Yeah.
Everything in general than it is. Even the Chinese is better up north than it is.
Yeah, the Chinese is hard. I have two spots for Chinese. One is I think it's Panda Kitchen. It's over by Ken's Hardware.
Okay,
good spot. And then the other one, like during COVID, I found it. It was on Drum Point Road. Forgot the name of it, but it's Midway, Drum Point Road. Excellent Chinese.
Really?
Good.
All right, I got to order because I only order from Number One China.
No, that's on Fisher, right?
That's on Fisher. Yeah, there was.
Isn't that by
It's right here. It's right on the corner of Fisher and Bay. There's like two stores there
because it's Number One.
Because it's Number One. But I used to order from the one by Ken's. What's it? Panda
Kitchen.
Panda
I like
Kitchen.
It.
Yeah, I used to order there.
We order there from work because it's close.
Right, it's right there. But then there was something we didn't like there. The rice, the noodles are good there, but the rice wasn't so good. And Number One China, the rice is good, and the noodles are they're kind of like floury taste, so they taste kind of weird.
Right.
So I mean, it's like you get a little bit, but what am I going to do? Order from Number One? Hey, Number One China, let me get some pork fried rice, and then call Panda House and say, hey, let me get some freaking noodles. I mean, it doesn't make sense, right? But yeah, the food. Not saying the food is bad down here because it's not. There's some great places, but definitely one thing living here 6 years, I really miss the food up north.
Yeah,
I mean, even on Uber Eats and DoorDash, like you're getting like high class restaurants where you can get a good meal where it's not, just wings or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or fast food, and you get it like from a good Portuguese restaurant or whatever. You know what I mean? Or Italian restaurant. I mean, here too, even the Italian, like the good Italian restaurants here, they're not really on Uber Eats, so it's not like you can order something.
It's not bad too. Nino's over by Stop and Shop on Brick Boulevard.
Oh, Nino's is good.
Nino's is good
too.
Yeah, there's some good spots. You know what I do though when I want like for this party for my mother on Saturday? It's Lenny's. I'm going to Lenny's and I'm just going to buy a ton of food.
Oh, there you go. Lenny's is awesome.
Lenny's
place
is awesome.
To go to too. You do the takeout, you do the catering stuff. They do a good job.
They have all different wings. Get like mango habanero, garlic parm for people who like that. Hot and spicy barbecue. So I'm gonna get like a pound of every one of them.
You're not cooking?
I'm cooking that.
Oh, you're cooking that.
I'm gonna warm them up.
Is that what you call cooking?
I'm the host,
Mom. And I cooked for you.
Well, she wants a specific summer type party. That's what she's looking.
All right, there you go.
Which is what she's going to get. So we're going to just have a bunch of finger foods. I'm going to grill burgers and dogs. So it's going to be like a barbecue.
And Saturday, it's supposed to be actually decent weather. I'm going to check. I think it's supposed to be. Oh.
And it's the first Saturday I'm off in, I can't tell you how long.
I know you're always working Saturdays.
Always. I hate working Saturdays.
So this Saturday is going to be, actually the weather change is going to be 54 degrees.
It's not going to be bad.
So tomorrow is going to, today got up to 73. Tomorrow's going to be 66. Tomorrow's supposed to, it's going to rain overnight tonight. I mean, talking about rain, the other day, freaking rain, I don't know, like an inch and a half in freaking 2 hours. It was crazy.
And I walked out to look at a boat yesterday and I was like I was still underwater. The rocks were like underwater.
No way.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it rained a lot, man. It rained a lot. So, but yeah, that's just my little gripe with Mr. Portnoy. Everything else, good to get here. You're a Red Sox fan. I'm a Yankees fan. It's all good. You know what I mean?
It's what it is.
He's probably a Patriots fan too, right? I'm assuming.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Did he get kicked out of the Super Bowl?
He did.
Yeah,
he did. He got kicked out of the Super Bowl. I love the guy.
Oh, I think he's great. I like his little fights with people.
His little
him and Roger Goodell. He hates Roger.
Oh yeah, they get into it.
I like when he's at not to belabor the point, but when he goes to places that don't want him there and he's videoing, he's like, I'm on the sidewalk. I could be here. I'm allowed to be here. And then he'll take a bite of pizza. He'll spit it out. He'll go, it's terrible. He goes, that's a 2.0.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the way it should be. I mean, he's trying to help.
He's trying to help
you. Right?
You're only giving him a hard time because you know your product sucks.
I know.
So if you have good pizza and he's coming to you, you should embrace him and let him help you because that's what he does.
No, for sure. I mean, you got to think about it. That there's what is that? Hell's Kitchen? Is it Hell's Kitchen? The show? The show that goes around to other restaurants and
find the mistakes and
and stuff like that.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, it's Gordon Ramsay, but I know he has like a couple of shows. I think it's called Hell's. Is it Hell's Kitchen or
Kitchen Nightmares?
Kitchen Nightmares. That's it, right? I mean, he's actually put businesses. He's
no, I've been to his restaurant in New York. It's great.
Oh no, I like his restaurants.
Really good.
But I mean, he put a restaurant here out of business. I think. I mean, it was already going under. What was it called? The White Rooster? Yeah, White Rooster.
Oh, right. He came here. Right.
So he came here,
right.
And they found something spoiled in the walk-in freezer, like behind the shelf or whatever.
And nothing can be. You have to keep those perfect.
I mean, come on, you're serving
there's a
food.
Must. I'm telling you, for the last year, I've been in that business. Even though I'm not down there every day, helped, put this together and know what's needed. And we have a simpler layout than other people. But I will tell you, if that's not where it's supposed to be as it's supposed to be, there's a problem. So if you got to follow those rules, and I tell you what, never being in that business except for working there as a kid, working in the industry as a kid, but not for long.
Right.
A food manager that's trained has to be on board 20, whenever you're open, everyone has to have food handler cards. Like, there's a big deal. I failed the test the first 2 times I took it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a long test, and it was online. I had the laptop, and I had to actually show the whole room with the laptop. I had to move it around so on the camera they could see that there's no other people, no TVs on. My phone had to be put in a certain spot, and they had to see you do.
Yeah, that's how when I did my real estate
license.
So
you can't have any
no cheating
underneath. There's no cheating at all. So, and listen, it was good, but you learn a lot. Like, food is a big deal. You're serving food to other people and their children.
I know. I mean, can you imagine getting
if you serve something bad or even questionable? There's no excuse. So just you want to make more money, and I get it. Food industry. I've never worked in a harder industry in my life. It is the hardest. Is it rewarding when you learn? And listen, when people eat your food and they love it, that's the most rewarding feeling you can have in being and working in that business. But it is not for the faint of heart, and it's certainly not easy.
Right.
But it's food, man. You have to make sure it's taken care of. You can't just let shit sit in a walk-in, or when they're broken. I've seen those shows where the freezer's broken. And they're serving food out of it.
Serving food out of there. Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
No, it's just
unbearable. And the health department comes around and checks on you like this place. I mean, you're already going under. You're already having issues. I mean, obviously, as a restaurant, most of the time you're in those places because you're down in business or your numbers are not looking the way you want them to look.
You stayed open too long, too. And I've learned that. You have to learn when to call it, and that's not an easy task. That is not for the faint of heart. I'll say it again. When you call saying, "Hey, we're done," that is a very, very important moment, and it's a committed decision that is not easy to live with.
Right? No,
because you're saying I'm shutting the door.
Right? No, I get it.
It's hard,
tough. Yeah, it's very tough. I mean, I get it, and like this place, like I said, they found, I mean, you can obviously everything is edited or whatever, but some reason that was on the episode where they found this piece of chicken or whatever that has been there for months, and they walked in and it stunk and everything. He was terrible. But you know what? And in reality, he was probably good because we all live here. What if we went there and ate it, and we got sick or something?
Listen, if someone changes the way of doing things, then it's worth it.
100%. I mean, and then you got to give it. Listen, like I say, with the local businesses and stuff, people complain about the prices.
Right.
You pay for what you get.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you want,
but you're not just paying for the food. You're paying for the
service,
the people, the conversation.
Yes.
You want when you walk in there, I want to eat here and I want to come back. And if the food is amazing, and I think there's percentages to get one person in the door, to get them to come back, it's only like a 30% chance that they're going to come back and eat at your place. I think a third visit, I think is like 40%. If they've been there 3 times,
they're always coming back.
You have a 75 to 80% chance that they're going to come back, again after that. So that's how you have to deal with these people.
100. Listen, and I'm a witness to that one. I don't like to go to places.
Right.
I only go to new places
that you can trust.
Yeah, and if you're like Mr. Hoos is like, hey, let's go try this place. I've been there. It's really good. I've been there 2 or 3 times. Then I'll try a new place. But I'm a creature of habit. Like if I like a place, I'm constant. Like I'll be there. I'm going all the time.
Right. Like religion.
Like even like I'm gonna give a shout out to them. Beacon 70.
Right.
Like everybody makes fun of me, including you. Like you guys are always at Beacon 70.
It's a great spot though.
I'm out. Where are you? Oh, let me guess. Beacon 70. Yeah, because every time they're on point with the food. Right. They're on point with the drinks. They spend money on their staff.
Yeah.
Obviously, they spend money on their cooks, and you also got to think about this. How busy they are, their food is constantly moving, right? So there's less of a chance to get something spoiled,
for sure,
unless it's coming from the distributor,
right?
Because they're constantly selling everything.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, and you got to think about it. Is their prices cheap? No, they're not cheap. Or they're expensive? No, they're not expensive. They're middle of the road. But to have all this, the staff, the barbacks, the bartenders, the good cooks, it all costs money. So you got to. And they say the food business is the hardest business to make a profit because, like, what do you make off a steak? You know what I mean? What do you make off a lobster tail?
And prices constantly change.
And the prices constantly change. Like, you got to, like, people don't look at the distributors always go up on their costs. If gas goes up, the distributor is going to go raise his price, not because the steak went up, because the gas went up. Now the guys that they can deliveries, they got to cover that cost.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people complain, this place is so expensive, but it's good. Well, if it's good, it's expensive for a reason. Yeah. That's why they maintain that. You know what I mean? 100%. I mean, that's my opinion. So, I mean, the food business, you're in the food business, and that's just very tough. That's something that I definitely would never like to be in, is in the food business, because I know how tough it is. And
we're, we got some announcements we're coming up in the near future, but it hasn't been what we wanted it to be. No, and there's many reasons why. And not that we don't love it, because we love doing it. A 12, 15-hour day, as hard as it is, you kind of feel, you feel like you put in a really good day's work.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But, a lot of places are suffering and having a tough time, and including us and everybody else. So
every business. Yeah.
On that note, on another note, I know you got to bring something up, but I want to cover a topic before we close today.
Okay.
About a video I saw this morning in Punta Gorda, Florida.
Okay.
On a boat. Did you see it at all?
No, I didn't see that.
All right. So real quick to recap, my wife sent it to me this morning. There's a kid on a boat, on a fishing boat, in Florida, and he's under a bridge. And this is all over the internet. People are talking about it. So if you don't hear about it today, you're surely going to hear about it tomorrow. So this other boat pulls up, and a guy starts loudmouthing to this kid. He goes, "Hey, were you the one that was here last night or the other night?" He goes, "Yeah, I was here, but I wasn't." He goes, "Well, you should have your lights on." He goes, "Well, it wasn't me. It was another guy. There was another boat there." Apparently, somebody took a boat and went under a bridge and was flying in the middle of the night, or whenever they were fishing. It was dark, so it could have been from 2 a.m. till 6 a.m. Who knows? But it was pitch black dark. 2 boats were out there. One had lights on, one did not, and the one that didn't should have, obviously.
Right.
But this boat comes flying through, and his excuse was, "Well, you should have had your lights on. I would have saw you then." Well, you're not supposed to. It's supposed to be no wake under a bridge when you get to that. So this guy got really shitty with this kid, and he actually boarded his boat.
No.
Oh yeah, no. It's bad. And the guy is a captain down in Florida, and now because people were asking on his Facebook post, they're like, "Who is this guy?" And somebody goes, "It's so and so." I mean, it's public. Everyone gets.
So everybody knows.
Everyone knows. Captain Brock Horner works for Tarp and whatever, and whatever, and everyone just hammered his site and his business.
No way.
And let me tell you something. I think the guy is a jerk off. What he did, it was completely out of. He bullied this kid, boarded his boat, threatened to like beat the shit out of him. Like the guy was just an asshole. He goes, "I'm a captain and I'm better than everybody, and I'm on a boat 365 days a year, and I can go wherever the hell I want." Watch the video. I'm telling you.
That's crazy. I mean, come on, man. Like, are you serious?
So everything he's got coming to him, he deserves. So
that's crazy.
Not that Captain Brock's going to see our podcast, but if you do, fuck you.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Like, stop bullying people.
Right.
I mean, that
the kid was like he goes, "I'm so sorry. I'm sorry." Like the guy was an asshole, so he was an asshole back to the guy. Which you have a right to defend yourself. You know, he said, "Listen, motherfucker, you shouldn't have been flying 90 miles an hour or whatever you were under a bridge." He goes, "You should have had your fucking lights on." He goes, "My lights were on. The other guys weren't." He goes, "Your bitch is with him, but you know, if you're asking me, I think what you did was fucked up."
Right. Of course.
And the guy got completely bullyish and shitty with him and boarded his boat.
That's fucked up.
Just don't board my boat.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody tried to board my boat,
you're gonna get your face is gonna be fucking dented.
Yeah, you're literally not boarding my boat. No. You're gonna be hitting the water before you touch the boat. I'm just
because while you're getting off one boat onto the other, I am going to.
I'll fucking karate kid your ass, bro. I'm fuck you.
Because he said that he goes, if I hit the kid, his words were, if I hit the kid, he had no lights on, he would be dead and I would go scot-free. That's what he said in the video.
Are you serious?
So my attitude is, if you board my boat and you're not welcome, and I punch you in the fucking throat, and then you fall and you break your head on your hull, it's not my fault either.
Yeah, nobody would know.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, fucking piece of shit. People are fucking crazy. I mean,
it's all over the internet today.
Yeah, I got to see it. I didn't see it. I mean, I was crazy with work today. So I didn't even get on the internet to see. The only thing I did see, and we'll probably finish it off with that because I want to make fun of certain teams that I don't like.
Cool.
Well, the Cowboys made a big move.
I love. Whoa.
They got Joe Milton III. So they lost Cooper Rush to the Baltimore Ravens. So they went with Joe Milton III. That's going to change
Cooper Rush, who's a good backup now, is going to a great team.
Yeah, he's going to the Ravens. You're backing up for Lamar Jackson. What a good team. You know what I mean? I mean, come on.
Joe Milton III.
So Joe Milton III. I've never heard of the fucking guy.
And you know what?
Well, he was on the Patriots.
Well, guess what? That's the Cowboys news.
Yeah, that's
Jerry. You're losing it.
We talked about this a couple episodes ago that we were talking about all this shit about the Giants and how we're making news. Right? We're making fucking news.
Listen, I love making news.
Yeah,
it's like we've had a shitty team for years. We all know this. It's not a question. When I hear from my Dallas friends, and I hear it all the time, how we suck, we this, that. Well, you're never going to hear us say this will be our year.
Right.
Listen, we're certainly going to do our best, but we've had a long, dry run. We know, but you guys you're playing great in the season and you blow it in the playoffs every year. Like I said last podcast, there's kids that are playing right now that weren't born when the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. 95.
In 1995.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is we were
Windows 95.
Now you can text your group chat and say, "Hey guys, good job. You signed
great Joe Milton III.
It's
fantastic.
You guys got a great signing." That's the only news, and actually showed up on the freaking breaking news on ESPN, which is weird.
It's breaking. Joe Milton is now with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Well, that's because there is no news about the Cowboys. Right. It's like if we would have signed somebody
why is it their news though? Like why is Jerry Jones is the owner and GM?
Right.
Maybe you should change. Like you
get a fucking GM and
why are you
it?
Not like listen, the Cowboys are the number 2 professional sports franchise in the world.
Correct.
Who's
number 1?
The Yankees.
The Yankees, yes.
So next to that, I get you. You're getting your money through ticket sales. You're getting your money through food. You're getting your money through merchandise. I get it. You're at that level. But how long do you stay at that level when you're doing what you're doing now?
I mean, you're
half-assing this entire thing.
We're fucking talking about 30 years since you won a Super Bowl.
Do you not want to win it?
Well, that's my question. Like for 30 fucking years, you have not won a Super Bowl. Okay. You never get out. I don't know how long it's been since you got out of the first round of the playoffs. It's been a long time. Right. And then you you still think you should be on top of your GM or GMing your team? I mean, let somebody else try to do it. Let's try to win a fucking Super Bowl. Try to do something. I mean, listen, as bad as the Giants are, it's not for lack of trying.
No, listen.
I mean, we fire, we hire, we change, we trade, we try to sign this.
There's also
Maybe
strategies, though. Like, there's no way you're going to hire a GM. Are you going to fire a GM and a coach? What, on year 3, year 4? Like, you got to give this a shot.
Right, you got to.
You know what I mean? You have to
try.
see it through. Daboll's an excellent quarterbacks coach. We know he is. He just hasn't had the right tools. So this is year 3, right?
And we didn't have any money.
Right.
So it's not like we could have signed
We
it.
have money now.
Now we have money. So
now we have money.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at least we're trying to
Right.
do something, right? Where we fire people, we hire people, we do trades. I mean, the only thing I think we grasped at straws and held on for too long was fucking Danny Dimes. But
Yeah.
I think we held on to him for a little too long than we should have. I think we should have not signed him the contract. I think that was a mistake.
You know
should have
what?
let it go.
If we gave him less money, though, we would have had another couple of years with him probably. So it was good that this probably happened. You know,
So you think if they signed for less money, we would have still
they would have.
Maybe it would have been quarterback.
I just think the big thing and decision making was the money invested in this guy and get him out that fast. Like they were talking about, he can't even be injured. They wanted to bench him so he wouldn't get injured. It was a money issue.
Right, it was the money. Yeah, because we didn't have any money.
I think where we're at right now, we're in an exciting place. We don't know where we're going to be, but clearly we're in an exciting spot. We're in an exciting spot. We got 2 veterans that, were they
our choice? Did you see that little meme I put on there with the guy screaming?
Oh yeah.
I told you I was going to do it.
Yes, yes.
I put it there. You guys got to look at it. It was pretty funny,
listen,
actually.
None of them are Joe Milton. I mean, they're good.
Yeah. I don't even know who the fucking Joe Milton the third is.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
I don't know who Joe Milton the second was. Or
No,
Joe Milton
I don't
the
even
first.
know. I think Milton, he was acquired as they gave a 7th round pick for him for the Patriots. I get 7th round pick. I mean, he's going to be your back. Doesn't Dak get hurt kind of often?
Yeah, Dak is in, and you don't hear about Dak at all.
No,
You don't hear a thing. He signed his contract.
he signed the fucking
and you don't
stupid
hear
contract.
shit. He doesn't talk. Nobody talks about him. He's just.
I mean, because he signed a crazy contract, but now he gets hurt, and now your backup is going to be this Milton guy.
Joe Milton the third.
I mean, I don't know that. If you think that's a splash, that's crazy. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know. Listen, we can only see when it comes. When do we start? September, the first game? August, September?
Yeah, it's listen, seasons go by fast here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be quick. And the draft is around the corner. So that's gonna answer a lot of questions once we see who's who and who we're getting and who everyone else is getting. Shador is down the list though, according to some of these mock drafts.
Yeah, he's starting to. I don't know why. Why is he
But
starting?
see, I'm starting to like him more, and he's lower on the list.
He's low. Okay.
And I don't know why. Well, I mean, listen, it's everything's speculation. Watch Jackson Dart get picked number 3. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Not
you
that
never
it's
know. The
gonna-
draft is
I
crazy.
know.
And like we said, guys, we're probably gonna end this podcast. But last time we didn't know when the exact date of the draft is, but it is on April 24th. I will be back. Actually, I think I fly back the 24th. Yeah, I do. I fly back the 24th, so we might not be able to do a live. I gotta look at when my flight is back, but I think I'm back on the 24th. I don't know if I'm
Then
back
we
earlier.
can do the next day. We'll have a nice
Yeah, we could do a recap
recap.
instead of doing a live. We'd do a recap
Instead of guessing?
Yeah, yeah.
Like we,
Well, that would have been
we
funny
all are now.
because we could have been arguing and
Yes.
getting all excited, like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck are you doing? Don't
How did you do that?
what the fuck?" Or we traded a fucking
Right.
this guy and that guy to get number 10 pick, and
It's probably not going to go as everybody says it's going to.
I don't think so either. You know what we could do is we do a podcast the next day, and then what we got to do is we're going to grade the teams.
Right. Well, you know what? Why don't we do our like the podcast prior to the draft? Let's do our mock draft.
Oh, we could do a mark.
We'll just see who's.
Yeah, and then we put it up there.
For like the top 10. Just something quick. Nothing crazy because, unless you're really a football fan, it kind of, after the top, everybody kind of just, it's on the TV, 10, but they're not paying attention.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We try to do these shorts. So we'll do the top 10. We'll see what we come up with, and we'll see if any of those match. And
I think that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that, and we got to get on our hot dog tour. Now my tooth is pulled, and now we're.
All right, so we're gonna plan this. I'll take the day. I would like to do it before I go away.
Let's shoot for Thursday again.
All right, let's shoot for Thursday. I'd like to do it. You know what? Let's just put it on the calendar for Thursday. I'll keep that day open. We'll make this happen, and I think that would be a great live podcast before I go away.
We're going to start in Newark, probably. We're going to hit Tommy's and Jerry's in Elizabeth.
Tommy and Jerry's, yeah, we got to help.
We got Muncie's in Rawway. We got Randy's, the hot dog guy in Hillside. So there's 4 or 5 we know right off the bat, and I'm sure we'll probably do maybe 6 or 7 for the day.
All right, perfect. And if anybody wants to come,
like I said, you're invited.
We're invited.
Cassidy may come.
Okay. I'm going to invite a couple of people.
Yeah, whoever wants to go. And this way, everybody rates them. And we go. We make it fun.
Well, Dave Portnoy, like I said, I like you rating pizza. I think we're going to go and rate the hot dog.
We're going to rate the hot dog.
We're going to rate the hot dog.
The dirty water dog.
There you go.
And then we'll do Italian hot dogs one time, and then we'll do others. But the dirty water dog out of the truck, I think, is the classic for Jersey.
If it wasn't so expensive to go over the bridge, I would just say we try one of those carts.
I know. But you know what? The ones in the city are shitty, man.
No, yeah, they're not as good.
I think Jersey dirty water dogs are so much better.
That's true.
The ones in the city, they're not. They're not.
But I'm not gonna lie. Every time I'm getting in a tunnel, there's the guy over there with the cart in the tunnel. I'm like, bro, let me get 2 hot dogs. Yeah, I'm hungry. let me get 2 dogs before I get
for sure
and head home. You know what I mean? I don't do it anymore, but I used to do it all. Actually, I haven't seen him there. Maybe in the summer they come out. Because I actually went through the tunnel today. I didn't see him there, but usually he was always right there, and I would just pull over to the side and be like, let me get 2 hot dogs, bro, before I get in this tunnel.
And another good spot that's not a dirty water dog, so it won't be on this tour, but it'll be included later on, is 5 Points.
Oh, that's right.
Peterson's.
Peterson's.
It's a great dog. I mean, it doesn't fall into that class, but let's keep it with the trucks. And then
I also like to do Galloping Hill. Did you like
Galloping? Yeah, it's Peterson's. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Good spot. I mean, that's not a dirty water dog, but I don't care.
I love the hot dogs.
They're great there.
I used to live right down the street from there.
See, but if we're doing like 5, 6, 7, 8 dogs a day, you do that dog, you're not going to want any more.
Oh no, yeah, you're going to be full.
Because it's a big dog. It's like going to the windmill at the end, which take it or leave it. I mean, it's okay, but after like the last one we went on, that was the last place we went, and it was the worst dog we had all day.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. But not only that, then we would have to look for a bathroom.
Right, but I also did Rudd's Hut, Hiram's. We were we hit it early.
And it also depends what toppings you put on it, because that can make your stomach move a little weird too, right?
Well, the relish at Rudd's Hut is unstoppable, and I have the recipe.
All right.
Any of you hot dog vendors that want it, just give me the. McDonald's has a lifetime card for free food.
They do. I know.
And Bill Gates and Warren Buffett have it.
Really?
Yeah. They're the only ones.
They're the only ones
that have lifetime free McDonald's. Of course, they don't need it, but they have it.
Of course, the people that don't need it.
So if any of the hot dog vendors out there that we're going to come visit, if you see this, and you give us lifetime dogs, I'll give you the recipe for Rudd's Hut relish.
There you go. And we'll promote you every single podcast. We'll put your logo up in here.
That's right.
Right? We'll put your logo right here.
We'll put the dogs here.
I mean, now we can put mugs here and stuff like that. We have tables.
We're not sitting. The format is good.
We're not sitting on a couch.
That's right. Sinking back, falling into the home.
And we're up close and personal now.
We're up in the game.
So we're up in the camera.
Problem is, I keep looking at the TV and the camera's straight ahead.
I know.
So I keep going, so everybody's going to go, why is he looking up? What's up there?
That's what I was
fly on the wall. What's up there?
I think we have to move that to the bigger TV.
Or, we have to do, the TV has to be lower behind this kind of.
Oh, so we can put it right there.
So as we're watching if we're watching the TV, we're looking at the camera.
So, I mean, my setup here, I have 5 TVs.
Great setup. We're good.
All right, guys. It's always a pleasure to be with you guys. We will announce it Thursday. We're definitely going to do the tour this time Thursday. We'll put it up on our social media. Anybody that is interested to come with us, you're welcome. We're definitely going to be starting in Newark. So, you know, you don't have to follow us the whole thing, obviously, right? If you're close
Jump where
to
you
town,
can. Yep,
just
yep.
jump where you can.
Hot dog guy. I don't know the name of I forgot the name of the truck, but he's referred to on Facebook and Instagram as the hot dog guy. And is it Branchwood Park? I don't know where.
Yeah, Branchwood Park.
Yeah, that's the entrance. That's where
Bloomfield Avenue.
Yeah, that's where his truck is at.
Yep.
So
yeah, I used to go. That's North Newark. I used to go there all the time.
So we want that to be the first stop. And again, we got Randy's, the hot dog guy in Hillside. That's close. Tommy's and Jerry's in Elizabeth. And then we may see what's out there after that.
Let's see how we feel after 4 or 5 hot dogs.
But after that, we got Muncie's and Rawway is a given. Muncie's and Rawway
we got to go there for sure.
Definitive. Then after that, I mean, listen, there's a local. Patty's Hot Dogs on 88 is a favorite.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never been there.
It's kind of a distance from it. That's why. It's over on 88. But it's a great, right on 88, Patty's Dogs, good spot. When I was at Pine Belt, I used to go there. And let's see how we feel when we get back in Ocean County. If we feel good enough, maybe we'll make that.
After that long drive, then we can get another one on the way back.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, hey, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and obviously subscribe to our channel on YouTube.
Spotify audio only.
Spotify audio only. If you want to go for a run with Whining Blends, you can do it on Spotify.
Right.
Guys, we appreciate you. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace out.